Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Rubydung. Welcome to today's episode. As you can see, I'm over here at the main base. That's because I have the last little burk of some polish that I have to do around here. And oh boy, there's a lot of polish that still has to happen, and not enough time to do it all, because today is the last episode before a world tour. The very last episode. So next episode is going to wind up being a world tour, and because of that, I want to get some stuff up in tip-top shape. Now, there is some other bases that I could wind up focusing on, but I don't think it's gonna matter. The other bases, they don't have as much going on as this base, so I'm just gonna focus on trying to get as much of this base looking good as possible. And a few of the things that I want to try doing for that is, to start with, I am wanting to get some pillars up. So, there is quite a bit of areas that need the full log pillars. For example, all the way over here, this side needs log pillars. I think that would make this area look so much better. Is if it had its logs in place. And then, secondly, let me grab some stew. Zoop! Dip Strider is so nice. On this side of the base, I am also going to be wanting to put some pillars over here. On that little spire there, because I think that looks very barren. So, I'm going to start by putting some pillars on this side. Just basically trying to pillar up anything that is pillarless right now, and hope that it does polish the base at least slightly. Because there's those external parts that kind of just look barren. I'm just like, I'll just put a pillar there. Let's hope a pillar solves it. So, I'm going to get a whole bunch of logs and put kind of pillars in the first location and see how much it helps. Alright, I have gone through and have installed some pillars. So there has been a few installed over there. I think that looks a lot better already. I'm probably going to install one more just on that side, so that way I can have a good spacing. But then over here, a bunch of pillars were installed in that area, and I really like it. So that means that I actually have the good amount of pillars. I'm doing a very quick look around. I don't think there's any other area that needs pillars now. Like, maybe that area right there in the middle-ish kind of area where it's, like, above, like, around the killing chamber. But I don't think that's needed. That's the only area I can really think of that would be interesting to have those pillars installed. But now what I'm thinking should be installed is I should go over and begin putting in something that is very important to this base that I said was never going to be finished. I want to try seeing if I can finish it in today's episode. There is a big old thing in this base. Oh my gosh, I need to see how much of it I can get, because it's always the last thing installed at an area. It's bookshelves. I want to try putting in bookshelves in as many areas of the base as possible, because I can guarantee you if I run this direction, bookshelves are missing here. Only thing missing. Bookshelves are missing in this room. Bookshelves are missing down this hallway. Bookshelves are going to be missing in that section up here. That area is going to be basically impossible to complete for a long period of time, so I'm just not going to focus on it. Then if I head this direction and down this way, this area is actually going to have a good amount of bookshelves filled out, but I think it is going to be sometime around a corner that I am actually going to be needing extra bookshelves. In this room, bookshelves are missing, just a little bit. Then heading down this direction and cutting over here and across, there is going to be some bookshelves that are missing in this location, this location. I'm actually really interested in getting bookshelves in this location, because leaves are cutting through and are sticking to the logs out here. So I am very interested in getting bookshelves out in this area. There is a pillar that's missing here, apparently. No clue that was a thing. I put the logs away. Probably want to put the pillars in this location. I didn't realize they were missing here. But yeah, get the bookshelves in this area installed. No bookshelves in this room. Bookshelves over here. Bookshelves all the way down here. You guys get the point. I need to install a lot of bookshelves. So, I am going to begin the process of actually trading for bookshelves, because I have found that is the best way to actually get bookshelves. Where the heck did my mushroom go? There's normally a mushroom in this room. Alright, that rhymes. But no, seriously, where did the mushroom go? Did he, like, move back here or something? No. Did he, like... Okay, I need to figure out where the F this mushroom went, apparently. Alright, I did a whole bunch of trading, and I got a whole bunch of bookshelves. I traded in basically all the emeralds that I have been stashing up for this whole time, so I just have a whole ton of bookshelves. This is some of the most bookshelves I've ever had. Let's see how much I actually can fill up of this base with all of these bookshelves, because I'm probably going to be able to do this hallway, which is something that I am wanting to actually fill out here. This is going to be one of the weird spots where I am having to put bookshelves. I'm probably going to have to put a pillar on the other side of that. Another location. But yes, let me just go through here and put in all of this. I don't actually need to record too much of this. And then I'll do a little bit of a showcase of what I am prioritizing with the actual books. Good thing I have a silk touch axe. Alright, I went through and put in the actual bookshelves. You guys saw me doing this particular area. I still have to go through and do one of the actual struts. I believe it was this one right here. Boop. I might as well just go ahead and put this one in. Oh, wow, it lines up very well with the sand. It's always nice whenever that happens. Just build this all the way up. And then, boop, 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 boop. Boop. Okay. And then break down 2, jump down, boom, 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 boom. There we go. So that is one of the missing pillars actually filled out. I did the entirety of this room. I forgot there was a pillar here. I need to put in a half slab. I did this room, which I'm going to need some torches for. A bunch of small things. And then all the way down this direction, there is quite a bit that was already filled out in this area. Mainly this little intersection area was already filled out a long time ago. I believe I did every single bookshelf for this area as well, so I don't have to really worry about that. Then, inside this area has also been filled out, in which case the only thing that remains is putting in the actual wood for this, in which case now this area is complete outside of the fencing, which needs to go up to the actual glass. Let me grab a mushroom stew. Then, I have to go all the way around this direction and into here. All the bookshelves have been placed inside of this room, meaning that the actual racing tester has been finished. I just need to actually fill in a mushroom for that spot. And all the bookshelves around this area and in this room have been filled out. So the actual area for the tree farm has been filled out, along with the bookshelves for where the leaves are. I need to go on the outside and break all the leaves out there. And then, over here, I also put in almost all the bookshelves. There's just these 2 slots right here that need bookshelves. And I put on all the bookshelves actually here in the pig pen. Then, jumping all the way over here, I put in all the bookshelves for this stretch going all the way down to right below the iron farm. So, I actually have, for the first time in a very long time, I think I have more areas that are filled with bookshelves than needing bookshelves, which is a first for this goddamn world. Like, oh man, that never happens, and I mean ever. This world is always shy of bookshelves, and actually having this amount of bookshelves filled out is fantastic. In which case, now all I'm doing is putting in these little struts here, which have been missing for some time. I don't know how I never noticed them, but after I put in these little struts, I have exactly enough bookshelves to fill out this hallway. So, that means, wait, there we go. There we go. Alright. I now have this hall finished. So, there is so many areas that finally received their finishing touch today. Oh man, so many areas that were left unfinished for, oh my gosh, so long. So glad to actually have all of that wrapped up now. But anyways, guys, that's probably going to be doing it for today's episode. Next episode is going to wind up being a world tour, so I am super excited. Like, oh my gosh, it's going to be a world tour. Always excited for the world tours whenever they come up. So I am just going through here and finishing up those little things. You know, those little things I was talking about just about a minute ago or so? Yeah, I'm just going through and quickly patching those together. Just all the little things that just didn't quite make an area complete. I just have to go through and put in each of those little parts. And I'm just going to be doing that as I wrap up today's episode, and this is the last major one. So, with all of this stuff being put in, guys, I think that's probably going to be doing it for today's episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see me do anything in particular in this world, be sure to tell me. I always love hearing your guys' suggestions. There's always a billion things that I was going to wind up doing. And this is a sandbox game, so there's an infinite number of ideas, and I always have a billion projects going on in a world at a given time. Next episode, as I've said a billion times now as well, is a world tour, so I hope you guys will be enjoying that. Anyone who is not seeing too much of the series will hopefully get a little bit of a kick out of seeing how much I have actually done here in this world. It's been around for quite some time now. Oh man, wow, this world is old. A few years. Oh my gosh, 250 episodes in it as of next episode. Holy, that's going to be something. But guys, with that little thing put in and all of that stuff nice and said, that's going to be doing it for today's episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys here in the next one. So long. See ya. Bye.